everybody, and welcome to My Brother, and Me, an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I am your middlest brother, and I have been and will always be Travis McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother and 30 under 30 media luminary Griffin McElroy. And folks, we beefed it, didn't we? I will be the first to admit that we beefed it. And
you mean regarding Laughter and Love?
Regarding Laughter and Love, thank you, Travis. Yes, we've gotten some criticism, I think, over our selection of the motto, of the tagline, whatever you want to call it. And I have actually gathered everybody here today for this press conference to announce I fucking can't believe I'm saying this.
I'm ready.
My support for 20 Honey down to Beezness.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
And this has never happened before in this year. And this is the run of the show that we have endorsed a switcheroony in the middle of the year. Folks, it's fucking June. We're like halfway through this shit. And I'm suggesting a switcheroony. I'm leaning hard into a switcheroony. Here's the thing about Laughter and Love. It's a good principle. You should fill it. Fill it right up. Love especially. Get that in there. It's so important. Beatles, yes, all about it. But it's a little self-serving, isn't it?
Yep.
There's something about down to Beezness that's like a trumpet declaring, like, let's fucking roll.
First, I have two complicating factors on this.
Okay, yes, please.
Yeah.
The first is that I hate to rename the tour this late into the year.
Well, good news.
Yeah, I mean, we've got all the tickets printed.
Oh, yeah.
Got all the
Tickets
fucking shirts with all the stops on it. Yeah, man. I mean, we have
We hired all the Skywriters.
And we have the one-act play about Laughter and Love that we wrote to perform at all of our tour stops.
Just hate to rename it at this point.
Yeah.
For sure. That's huge. Number two is, do you remember when all the businesses had to shut down and a lot of them are still shut down? That's tonally, for me, bumping.
Well, then
so
you go ahead, Trav.
If I may,
You won't.
okay. The businesses, right? No, I'm sorry. I will draw a line in the sand here. Those are businesses, Justin.
Yeah, that's
Those are
different thing.
businesses. Businesses are over there. They're making money or not making money, whatever the case may be.
And we love that, or we don't.
Or we don't, or whatever. I'm talking about Beezness. And Beezness has to do with both the individual and the hive, right? So right now, we are all individuals, right? Doing our own business, but also working towards a greater goal as the hive.
A bigger business.
A bigger business. A bigger, better business.
And that's important. I think it's also just about, you know how bees, they go around, they pick up the pollen and they get it all over themselves and that makes them horny or something like that. And then they take it back to the hive and they vibrate so violently and it makes all the pollen go off and then the queen eats it.
Yep.
To make honey out of her bud.
Right.
I think that Down to Beezness recommends like a sort of like shedding, like a vibrating and getting off complacency.
Yeah. This is fair. This is fair. You know what bees don't do? They don't rest on their laurels. They can't.
They can't.
You've complicated this because bees, I think at some points it would be beneficial for them to rest on laurels just so the various pollination things that need to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like resting on laurels occasionally for them is probably essential. So they probably do rest on laurels.
Let me put it another way then about the bees. Here's the thing. The bees, they're minding their own, if I may, business, right? And if you fuck with them, you're going to get that sting.
You're going to get stung.
That's absolutely wild, Travis. The thing you've said to me that they're minding their own business is absolutely wild. These monstrous things are flying around fucking plants and stinging toddlers every single day. It is what they are known for. They're making movies about it. They crave it. They crave interaction with us. They love interfacing with humans so much they made their jizz taste good. Come on now.
It's a trap.
They do not mind their business.
It is, to Justin's point, a literal honeypot.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, perhaps then there was a time. Do you think there was a time where bees were like, listen, if we poke people with our butts, we die. We all know that. That is scientific fact. And so we have been reluctant to sting people with our butts.
Yeah.
But The time has come. We need to start stinging people with our butts. And listen, we were going to leave them alone if they left us alone, but they did not leave us alone. We don't want to sting people with our butts. We don't want to.
Okay, you did not address any of my salient points, and this is classic oratory style from you, Travis, to think that you can get away with this because you have not addressed my chief complaints. They are totally in our business.
Now?
Okay.
Here's the
thing.
But
I'm saying you're the one who said we take their butt jizz and we eat it.
Thank you.
We're so
on our
far
toast.
from it. We're so far from it, aren't we?
But I'm saying,
We're
like,
so far.
what if somebody did that? What if I was making a sandwich and a giant said, okay, great, and peeled up my roof and scraped that sandwich out of my house
right.
to eat it on his bigger sandwich?
And this is a sandwich that you have made from your own jizz?
Well, listen, we don't need to carry it that far.
Nasty boy.
I don't understand why we need to go that far with the metaphor. I'm just saying I work hard to make a sandwich.
You have to work hard if you're going to make a jizz sandwich.
Listen, Justin, we don't have to carry the metaphor that far.
The metaphor has poisoned this episode so far. This is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shit is changing right now. Shit is revolutionary. And it's important to get in there. It's important to march, support Black Lives Matter, do whatever you can. And I don't want to be out here with, I'm sorry, my dick in my hand, screaming, but also fill your life with laughter and love. There's just no way. There's just no way. Fight against police brutality, defund the police, and also, while you're at it, here's a cross stitch that says fill your life with laughter and love. No fucking thank you.
Doesn't feel right.
I don't understand the way this works where if we have settled on a theme for the year.
Yeah.
And two of you say, let's change it.
Yes.
Is that just it? Is it a majority vote or is this like...
Fuck, man. I mean...
Because it does raise the question, if we have the ability to do this, it does raise the question of 2016. We had a cherry 7 weeks there at the tail end where we could have been like, listen, these bridges ain't getting built.
Yeah.
No 2016. We're changing it to 2016.
Yeah.
Well, I think it is important to note we haven't finished the second quarter of the year yet, right? So I think we're still, like, if just mathematically, there is still more year left than isn't. So I think we can change it. I think that after we pass the end of June, we would have missed the window.
Yeah.
And it's going to be too tough for us to come up with a third, even more appropriate slogan. Like, correct. I think all three of us can get on the same page there. That's fucking unthinkable.
No,
the emotional toll that goes into slogan generation is like not repeatable. We almost didn't survive the first time.
Maybe, man, God willing, we'll get to a point where maybe we can get back to focusing on laughter and love, right? Yeah. Maybe that will be a fourth quarter slogan.
2021. Let's try again. 2021-y funny.
It is. I will grant you this. The speed at which things seem to be moving currently does make the idea that we could sort of encapsulate 12 months of existence on this particular plane
unthinkable.
Unthinkable. The height of hubris. Honestly.
Yeah, so
I was going to suggest monthly, but even that feels...
that's weekly. Let's just say this week.
Do you know how wild it is to live? Do you know how wild it is that there have been several times in the past week to 10 days where I've been talking to someone and been like, oh, right, there's a global pandemic that's shutting shit. Like, that I have to remember about how the planet is sick.
Yeah. Okay, so I think
wild times. Are we doing this? I mean, are we doing this? I'm into it if you guys are, but like I want to make sure that this is, you can't walk it back, because what I don't want is like I've always felt pretty good about Punxsutawney Phil style. We make the call, that's the call,
right?
And no one else gets to weigh in on it. I don't want people to think that this is a sort of, submit ticket and we'll review it to see if we change the year.
No, I think that this is perhaps the most special of circumstances one could possibly imagine.
Special's a fucking word for it.
Yeah, we're not going to make a habit out of this, but we shit our pants.
Yeah.
And we
shit
our pants, and I don't want to sit in these shitty pants for 12 months. There's no way.
Well, we are now so consistent at getting it wrong.
Yeah.
That I'm starting to think next year we should title it "Watch Your House Burn Down as Your Infant Daughter Cries," and that way that won't happen to anybody. Like that will guaranteed not happen.
Yeah.
Right.
I think if we could even make it like 2021, I'm not going to win a brand new Kia Sorento over a radio contest. And then it will happen and I will have one. But I think it is 2020 honey down to Beezness. So
yes.
Okay. Well, I think it's official. Let's call it. 2020 is okay.
I mean, do
now
we have to
wait.
call somebody,
I do have a question. We'll call call the press.
You were going to say president. No, let's do that.
He
let's
doesn't
dial him up.
I do want. You can actually call the White House.
You can?
I think you could just call the White House.
Well, I have a few complaints I'd love to register.
I thought it's been pretty smooth sailing, but okay.
I disagree. It's been quite bad.
Okay, you can write a letter to the president. That takes forever.
No, thanks.
No, sending gifts. Why would I do that? I don't even like the fella. Come on. Okay, comments. I have the number to call the White House with comments.
Oh boy.
I guess let's call the White House. Can you dial them in on Skype and we'll just let them know we're changing the year?
I'll just do speakerphone.
Okay.
Will that
Right,
work?
yes.
That's good. Will they hear all of us or? Well,
Justin, you could speak as the eldest. I'll let you speak for
I'll
us.
speak for you guys. Yeah, you can hear. You'll be able to hear them,
and we can do it like a funny Ellen show thing where like we tell you what you have to say.
No,
I don't think I'll probably do that.
That'll be really cool.
Okay, everybody, shut up. Call the president right now.
Okay, tell him to eat shit. Also,
yeah.
Say that
if it comes up.
Thank you for calling the White House comment line. The office is temporarily closed.
Oh.
Your comment is important to President Donald J. Trump. If you'd like to send a message to the president, please visit our website at www.whitehouse.gov/contact.
Podcast line.
To learn more
special
about
podcast line.
Podcast
line.
information.
Please visit
podcast updates.
Podcast year slogan changes.
/coronavirus/how
podcast information.
Podcast.gov.
Leave a message from a podcast. Okay, well, they just
now
on me.
How
that was
exciting a day was it, do you think, for the Trump administration when they realized they could just close the comment office?
Oh, wait, we don't want to listen to what anybody says. Nobody seems to dig it.
We could just close it? Oh, yeah, do that.
Hey, should I just tweet at him?
No,
let him know?
That's not it. I'm on the website address that they did tell us to go to on the phone. So I'm just going to let them know, hey, we're changing the slogan to the Beezness one. Also, suck the farts right out of the bottom of my shorts, you fucking dipshit. And I'm going to send that right now.
Okay.
Oh, it needs a valid phone number. Juice, can I put yours?
Oh, do we start the Google number? Do we start the my brother, me?
It's fine. I submitted. I just typed in 8 a bunch of times. So if that is your phone number, perfect. I apologize. So should we do the show now?
This is the show.
It's weird
look around you. This is show.
It's strange to be doing this show in the midst of these challenging times, but we hope you all are doing well and keeping safe and staying involved and getting it down to fucking business. Doesn't that feel right?
Okay, but here's one question. Is it retroactive, or was this year themed Feel Love, Laughter, and Love, and then changed on June 8th?
We have to acknowledge the change. Like, there's no way we can sweep that. We're not trying to gaslight
unless we're going to go back and edit a bunch of podcasts, which we're too lazy to do.
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay.
Now, we have started, let me just say, for future, we have started doing dynamic ads on the Adventure Zone. What if we started doing dynamic year themes?
That could be fun.
That's smart. Very smart.